Hi, this is Jason. Today we're going to talk about one very interesting topic. How can I avoid my Facebook ads to keep reaching to the same audience too many times? Now, if you pay attention to your ads manager, there is a column that shows you how many people you have reached versus how many impressions that you have gathered, which if you actually open up the custom field, you're able to see the frequency. Now, if you do not set any limit or any opt-out mechanism to your campaign, chances are you're reaching these people too many times, especially if you're going for specific action-based objectives such as traffic, such as lead gen, such as messages. Now, when you go for this kind of objective, Facebook will automatically optimize your advertisement to the people who are more likely to take the action. Now, these are the people who are likely to take this action. It just so happens that your advertisement doesn't trigger them to take that action. But because they have this history, Facebook will automatically keep showing your ads to them. Now, how can you make sure that you are not reaching to these people too many times until first, you're wasting your budget. Second thing is, if your advertisement appear to the same audience too frequently with very minimal action or result coming from them, eventually you will have low relevance score. Now, when you have low relevance score, eventually what will happen to your ads is you will have to pay more and your result will become less significant. Now, in order to do this, there is one thing that you have to remember. We call this opt-out mechanism. Opt-out mechanism. Okay? Now, in order to achieve this thing, you must identify, put it this way, clarify this. There are cold audience and warm audience. Okay? Cold audience are completely strangers. Okay, that you know that they are interested in your product. They might be interested in buying from you, but they haven't got to know you yet. They haven't got to know your brand yet. So these are the cold audiences. Now, when it comes to warm, of course, these are the people who have learned about you, yet they have not bought from you. So these could be people who have watched your video up to 25%, for example, or people who have visited your website. Even, you want to go a little bit deeper, people who have added to cart, okay, purchase, well, which eventually this is actually hot. Now, these are the people that you should be excluding from this campaign. Because you see, every campaign serves its purpose. For your cold campaign, the whole idea is you want to keep reaching to the fresh audience, and you have to, in order to do this, you must have the audience qualifier to move them to the next step. Now, this is exactly the audience qualifier that we're talking about. People, strangers, when they do something, which is they watch your video, they visited your website, they added to cart, eventually, you should move them to the next campaign, which you should be focusing on appearing more frequently with the right message, with the right content, that they will help you build that kind of authority and trust among this group of people, which is your warm audience, to increase the chance of them converting when you make an offer. Now, this is exactly what I mean by an evergreen campaign. So there could be several campaigns running at the same time simultaneously, because eventually once they have done this, they will move to here. All the time, cold will always do something, move it down. So in this case, you're able to make sure that your campaign is always reaching out to the fresh audience because you already have the opt-out mechanism in place. Now, this is exactly what I believe a lot of businesses are actually missing. I call this intent-based advertising. The whole idea is actually to help you achieve a few things. First, to find the intended audience. Second, is to actually build that kind of customer journey that will optimize your presence and build that kind of authority and trust, which I call this the superstar effect. And last but not least, to help you convert these people to become your customer more easily. It's a journey, but the whole idea, if you want to implement it on Facebook advertising, it has got a huge amount of details going into this machine. This is a class that I will teach you click by click, step by step, how to create all these mechanisms, okay? And then eventually, what we will do is, it's a super small class, only 6 person, and we'll only do it once every 1 or 2 months. So 6-person class so that I can pay close attention to you to make sure that you grab all these details. And then 2 days together, we want to make you a Facebook advertising strategist. Alternatively, if you need help, if you want us to come into your company and to help you strategize this campaign and make sure that your advertising budget is being optimized for the optimum result, contact us via message or email us. So I hope that you join this class. It's really a very fantastic class. I spent months developing it. I will make sure that you will go out a different person. So thanks again for watching this video. Okay, I hope to be in touch with you soon. Thank you.